Hey everyone, welcome to our channel, Learn by Listening. Here, our goal is to help you learn English in a practical and fun way, improving your vocabulary and listening skills with everyday topics. In today's lesson, we'll dive into the theme of daily routines. You'll learn useful phrases and words to describe common activities like waking up, having breakfast, working, studying, and much more. Get ready to improve your English while following practical examples and everyday conversations. Let's get started. Today's topic is something super important and part of our everyday lives: daily routine. If you've ever wondered how to talk about your daily activities in English, this lesson is for you. We know that English can seem difficult at first, but the good news is that when we talk about routine, we're using words and expressions that are really simple and common, and that you'll be able to apply in your everyday conversations. Just imagine you wake up in the morning, get ready for work, go to the supermarket, meet up with friends, and before you know it, the day is almost over. These are the moments we want to learn to describe in English, so we can tell others what we do, where we are, and how we feel. Talking about routine is a great way to practice English because it's a topic that comes up in simple conversations, whether at work, school, or even while traveling. And the best part, you can use this vocabulary in many situations throughout your day. When we talk about routine, we can think of several activities we do every day, like waking up, brushing our teeth, having coffee, heading to work or school, and even taking time to relax. Each of these activities has a specific name, and as we learn the right words to talk about them, we can build full and more natural sentences. But that's not all. We'll also learn how to ask questions about other people's routines, like asking what they do in the morning, what they like to do at night, or what their day looks like in English. This will help you communicate more fluently, without the fear of making mistakes, and will further expand your vocabulary. The best part is that, since the goal of the channel is learn by listening, during this entire lesson, you will hear many examples of sentences and situations that you can use in your own daily life. It'll feel like a real conversation, but with explanations that will help you understand everything clearly. So, if you don't yet know how to say, "I woke up early," "I'm heading to work," or "I'm making coffee right now," don't worry. Throughout this lesson, we'll learn together the most useful vocabulary and phrases to talk about your routine. The cool thing is that, besides learning vocabulary, you'll also learn sentence structures, how to use them correctly, and how to build your own speech in English. I know that many people in the beginning have doubts about how to use English in everyday situations. And that's understandable because at first, everything seems really different. But with patience and practice, things start to make sense. So whenever you feel demotivated or think English is hard, remember that you're just starting and every step you take is a big win. Now, how about taking the first step and starting to practice everyday expressions? In this lesson, we'll talk about times of the day, daily actions, how to describe our morning, afternoon and evening, and everything that involves our daily rhythm. All of this will be done in a relaxed and easy to understand way because learning English doesn't have to be a difficult task. In fact, it should be something fun and light. I hope that by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to talk about your daily routine with much more confidence and clarity. If you practice a little every day, you'll notice that English will start to feel more natural to you. Remember, the goal here is to learn by listening, so focus on the sentences and try to repeat everything you hear. The more you expose yourself to English, the easier it will be to communicate, whether at work, with friends, or even while traveling internationally. So get ready to learn a lot and practice your listening with real examples and situations you'll probably face in your day-to-day life. Oh, and don't forget, here on the channel, the idea is for you to learn by listening, but also to have fun while doing it. Are you ready? Let's go! Anna is a teenager, just like many others. She has a well-established daily routine and, like any young person, she loves having her moments of leisure and connecting with her friends. Her day starts very early, right when the alarm rings at 6:30 in the morning. She wakes up with some difficulty. as she's not a fan of waking up early, but she knows she has to in order not to be late for school. The first thing she does in the morning is turn off the alarm, stretch, and get out of bed. She heads to the bathroom. The first thing she does is brush her teeth, and then she looks at herself in the mirror and thinks for a moment. Today is going to be a good day, she tells herself. Anna then begins to get ready for the day. She chooses her clothes, usually something comfortable, but still nice enough to feel good about herself throughout the day. Then she goes back to the bathroom to brush her hair. After getting ready, she heads to the kitchen for breakfast. She loves starting her day with a bowl of cereal with milk, accompanied by a banana. Sometimes, if she's hungrier, she grabs a piece of toast with peanut butter. Breakfast is when she feels the most relaxed. But the day is just beginning. Right after breakfast, Anna grabs her backpack, checks if she has everything she needs for school, and rushes out to catch the bus. She knows that if she doesn't hurry, she might miss the bus. The bus ride to school takes about 20 minutes, and during that time, she listens to music and mentally prepares for the day ahead. At school, she has subjects like Portuguese, math, and history. Anna enjoys some of these classes, but her favorite is English because she has a knack for the language and loves learning new words and expressions. She always tries to stay focused in class, but like any teenager, sometimes she gets distracted thinking about what she'll do after school or chatting with her friends. During break, Anna has lunch with her friends, which is the perfect time to talk about the new boy who arrived at school. After lunch, she continues with her other classes, and finally, the bell rings for the end of the day. She grabs her materials, says goodbye to her friends, and runs to catch the bus back home. When she gets home, it's time to relax a little. Anna throws her backpack in her room and heads to the living room. She loves watching anime after school. Her favorite right now is One Piece, and she spends a good part of the afternoon watching some new episodes while having a snack. After a few hours of watching anime, Anna decides to check her social media. She always has messages and notifications from her friends and loves chatting with them about anything and everything. Social media is her way of staying connected with the world, and of course, with the memes and news about celebrities. Around 7 p.m., she has dinner. Anna's dinner is usually something simple like rice, beans, and meat, or a salad with some kind of protein. She helps her mom in the kitchen by cutting the vegetables or setting the table. During dinner, the whole family gathers, and this is a moment Anna really enjoys because it's when she and her parents talk about how their day went and plans for the future. After dinner, Anna has some time for herself. She heads to her room, organizes her school materials, does her homework, and if she still has time, she reads a book or browses the internet. Around 10 p.m., Anna starts preparing for bed. Finally, she turns off the lights, snuggles into her bed, and reflects on the day. She thinks about the good things she did, what she learned, and the things she still has to do. With a smile on her face, she closes her eyes, already looking forward to the next day. And what were the most common words in Anna's story and their importance? Throughout Anna's story, there are several common words and expressions in English that are essential for anyone starting to learn the language. These words form the foundation for everyday communication, and by mastering them, you can express yourself more fluently and naturally. Let's explore some of these words and their meanings so you can understand why they're so important. Morning. The word morning is one of the most used in English because it describes the first part of the day. In daily conversations, we often talk about the morning, like saying good morning. Knowing how to use morning is essential for greetings and morning activities. Breakfast. Breakfast is the meal we have early in the morning. Everyone knows how important breakfast is, and being able to talk about it in English is a crucial part of any conversation about your routine. For example, I had a quick breakfast. School. School is the word we use to refer to an educational institution. It's a common word in any student's vocabulary, and no matter where you are, it's always useful to talk about education. For example, I'm going to school now. Friends. This is a very important word. The word friends is vital because, besides being one of the most common words in English, it's also one of the most important for connecting with others. Throughout Anna's day, she spends a lot of time with her friends, and knowing this word is key to talking about social relationships. Example, I love spending time with my friends. Lunch? I love this one. Lunch is the meal we have in the afternoon, between breakfast and dinner. By learning this word, you'll be able to talk easily about your meals. Example, we had lunch at noon. Dinner. Dinner is the last meal of the day, typically eaten in the evening. Knowing how to use dinner in your vocabulary will help you talk about the end of your day. Example, what's for dinner? Watch. Speaking of watching, don't forget to like the video you're watching. This is very important. Watch is a verb that's commonly used in the context of movies, TV shows, or anything you observe. Anna loves watching animes, and knowing how to use this verb is crucial for describing leisure activities. Example, I'm going to watch a movie tonight. Sleep. Sleep is the verb we use for the act of resting. We all need a good night's sleep, and this word appears frequently in daily conversations. Example, I need to sleep early tonight. Help. The word help is essential in any conversation. When we need assistance or want to offer help to someone, help is the word we use. Example, could you help me by liking this video? Time. Time is one of the most important words in any language because it allows us to talk about specific moments, such as hours and schedules. In Anna's case, she refers to the time she spends watching animes, socializing, or doing other activities. Example, I don't have time right now. Why is it important to learn these words? These words are incredibly important because they form the foundation of many everyday interactions. If you learn them, you'll be able to talk about simple activities like waking up, eating, studying, and resting. The great thing is that by mastering these words and expressions, you'll be building a practical vocabulary that you can apply in various situations, whether at home, at work, or even while traveling. Additionally, knowing these words will help you understand and be understood in different conversations. They show up in simple dialogues and are essential for daily interactions. Remember, learning English isn't just about memorizing words, it's about practicing and using them in real-life context. So, by mastering these words, you'll have a solid foundation for communicating more confidently and fluently. We've come to the end of another amazing lesson about daily routine, and I hope you learned a lot. If you're here on the Learn by Listening channel, it means you're committed to improving your English, and that's something that deserves recognition. Congratulations for making it this far. In this video, we explored how to talk about everyday activities, like waking up in the morning, having breakfast, going to school or work, and much more. Learning to talk about your routine in English not only helps you communicate in everyday situations, but also builds a strong foundation for more complex conversations in the future. What many people don't realize is that by mastering a simple topic like daily routine, you're creating a solid base that can be applied to many other contexts. When you can talk about your day's activities with confidence, you're ready to talk about other topics naturally too. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I want you to think about it for a moment. Learn by Listening isn't just another channel, it's a place made for you, someone who wants to learn in a fun and relaxed way. Every video we create has one goal, to help you improve your English fluency. Here, the focus is on practical learning, listening, and applying words in real-life situations. Each video aims to make you feel more confident and prepared to face any situation where English is needed. By subscribing to our channel, you're taking the first step on a journey of continuous learning. Believe me, being here and listening to the content we've specially prepared for you will make a huge difference in your development. It's not a quick journey, but with patience, the results will come. If you like this video, share it with your friends, family, or anyone you think could benefit from this kind of content. The more people join our learning community, the richer and more interactive our videos will be. And believe me, what you learn here will be super helpful in your everyday life. You'll start using the words and expressions we covered today more naturally and instinctively. I know that sometimes learning a new language can feel difficult, but here at Learn by Listening, we believe it's possible to learn English in a relaxed and effective way. No matter your level, the important thing is to keep practicing. Our content is designed to be accessible and useful for everyone, and regular listening practice is one of the best ways to absorb the language and learn to use it naturally. So consider subscribing to the channel and keep following the lessons we've carefully prepared for you. Daily practice will help you improve not just your vocabulary, but also your confidence when speaking. And remember, the key is to keep going. Don't give up when things get tough. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a victory. And that's why we're here, to support you every step of the way. I want to thank you for staying until the end of this video. It means a lot to us knowing that we're helping people like you reach their goals with English. If you have any questions, suggestions, or something you'd like to learn in our next video, leave a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts and make sure we're bringing content that really makes sense for your learning. Now to finish up, remember that learning English is not a race, it's a journey. And it's a journey that's worth living. Keep practicing, keep listening, and soon you'll see the amazing results that continuous learning can bring. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our lessons. We're here to help you, and together we'll achieve fluency in English, step by step, with even more confidence and determination. See you in the next lesson, and once again, thank you for being part of this community. Keep learning, keep listening, and keep growing in English.